Sorry there, chat. Hello. Welcome back. Sorry, I apologise about that. My computer inexplicably just powered off. I'm not sure what just happened. Wonder if that was an overheat or something. Be strange if it was. Literally just... Hang on a minute. I'm just checking my core temperature. No, I don't want to download the new version. No, they're not running that hot at all. How bizarre. Very strange. Okay, I'll have to try and keep an eye on that if I can. Very, very strange. Okay. We'll get the game back. My real concern here is that we're going to have lost the save. And if we have, then bums. Have to leave it there. Very, very strange. Okay. Load the game back up. Power surge? Maybe, Nemit. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe a brownout or dodgy power? Normally when the power freaks out, the burglar alarms go off, like on the road, but they haven't this time. That's kind of concerning. Maybe it was just my PC. Just loading up the game again, bear with me. Get you back into a capture window. But my worry is that it's not going to have saved. Overheated in England? I know, yeah. Very strange. I mean, I can play Arma 3 on this thing and it doesn't overheat, and that's saying something. Very strange. Well, I've got my core temperatures up so I can keep an eye on them, but I can't imagine it's going to be... You're back as a wife, right? No. 22, mate. Don't have a wife. Right. Damn it. Damn it. It didn't even, like, autosave? Really? There's not even an autosave. Oh, well, bugger. Literally nothing. Lost the save. The thing that's even more perplexing about losing that save there, right, is that I saved it when I was in the Atlantic Ocean before France. How much progress was that? It was barely any, Han. It was like literally just a test. But it literally, like, I did like a manual save. So it didn't load that? Like, it didn't even save that? Or maybe it just outright just screwed it over. An hour and a half gone. Well, bother me. Okay. Okay. You demand a refund. Me too, to be honest. That was a damn shame. I was really enjoying that. Time to switch to Train Sim World, perhaps. Well, that is a real bother. We have been going for about an hour and a half. Christ, I'm not sure what to do now. Train Sim. Christ, do people want to see Train Sim? People don't want to watch Train Sim. Do they? Chat's a weird bunch. I apologise. Yeah, okay, fine. We'll do some Train Sim World then. God. Oh, God. The Long Dark. Sorry there, Jason. I haven't played The Long Dark in a very long time. Okay. Changing to Train Sim World. Oh, that's a real pain in the ass. I don't know what's caused it. That's a real shame. Train Sim World, eh? Okay. Well, we'll do a little bit of Train Sim World then. Okay, changing to Train Sim World. Alright, let's get it loaded up. Train Sim World. 2020, no less. TLD is soon TM. There is actually a soon TM. I like that. Brilliant. Okay, let's change the capture window to Train Sim World. Then when it loads, it should be loaded up. That is the really buggy game Q played earlier, right? Which one? Ah, that's so annoying. I'm wondering if it's the game itself that like caused it to flatline, or whether it was something to do with the, because like that version of Uboat says, you know, that it struggles with those particular drivers. What happened to Uboat, Hundra? It just crashed and deleted my save. It literally something, and I have no idea what it was because I don't think it was a power surge because none of my other stuff stopped working. Like, well, not that I have anything to really compare against, but normally if the power goes off for a split second, it sets off our burglar alarm because our burglar alarm's surge protected. So in case somebody tries to like surge the alarm to break it. I don't care. There we go. Brilliant. Right. So yeah, so the boat, the U-boat stream sadly has been brought to a close. Right then, what kind of railway journey do you guys feel? We'll only do one, so make sure you pick a good one. We've got a choice of CSX Heavy Haul, which we did sort of recently. We've got a choice of the New York line, Great Western Express, Rapid Transit, Somerset Railway, the Ruhr-Sieg Nord, Long Island Railroad Trans or Northern Transpennine, and the Tees Valley Line. They fixed the driver issue over the weekend with a hotfix, did they? Oh, okay. Well, I'm guessing it's it's just something to do with my PC then. It's a real shame that it didn't save though. A couple of people want the Somerset Line. We can do the Somerset Line. Is there a Trans-Siberian? No, sadly there is not, Dawid. Not yet. Maybe coming soon. 4 people for the Somerset Line. Let's have a look here. The Somerset Line. This is a very relaxed railway service, this one. A couple of people want Nord Somerset with some Thomas the Tank Engine music. 1 for Tees there from Freebird. And let's have a look. Yeah, looks like people want the Somerset Line. So let's take the West Somerset Railway. I've got a choice of 3 locomotives today. I can take out the Class 8 BLU, which is a shunter. I can take out the Class 9, which is another shunter. Or I can take out the Class 47, which is a slightly more powerful diesel-electric engine. So it's really up to you guys. The shunting engine only runs at certain times in the day, and it's not very fast. The Class 47 could be okay. Do I run with the Class 47? At the moment, it's a cloudy spring day. It's a cloudy day, it's summer. Let's see. Overcast cloud level. Let's get it fully overcast. There we go. Because that's what the weather is like today. A couple of people for the Class 47. Is U-boat still shit? I'm afraid so, Catler. Well, no. To be fair, to give it credit, it was actually working quite well there. Up until the point my computer just flatlined and died. It's really. In fact, it's actually really kind of curious that my PC is idling cooler on Train Sim World than it was on the desktop a moment ago. Right then, so we need to run an engine. Let's see what's the closest time to what we have now. There's a 12:15 train. There's all of these different runarounds. Looks like the 12:15 from Minehead to Bishop's Liardard. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But we'll run from Minehead, it looks like. So let's do this one. The 12:15 service from Minehead. Let's do this one. What about Wolfpack? Perhaps. Okay. Well, we'll do a service of this then. Hopefully we'll be okay. Let's see how we do. Should be alright. It's quite a slow railway line, this one. It's quite scenic, if you will. So we'll go through and we'll piece through some beautiful Somerset countryside here. Hey, it's very dark for 12 o'clock. Christ. Why is it so dark? This is 12? Okay, there must be a thunderstorm brewing then. Right then, let's release the brakes. Release the brake. Let's see here. There are headlights. Yes. We'll run with the headlight running. Jesus Christ, it's very dark. Why is it so dark? Okay. Let's rock and or roll then. This is 12 o'clock lunchtime. Right. Let's set the. So what? We need to release the master key. We need to set the reverser to forward. Accelerate. Go. Got some amps finally. God, we've got to get 4,000 amps into the system to get any movement. Fair enough. Well, we're moving at least. Why is it so dark? I know I set the overcast to maximum, but Jesus. Like a volcano's gone off. It's like an ash cloud. Next signal is green. Fantastic. Post on this power. It's the horn. Okay. So far, so good. Yeah, so I increased I changed like the engine settings for the game, like pun intended. I changed like the settings for the not for the locomotive, sorry, but for like the actual like game engine to make everything look a lot better, which is why everything is like less shiny and less reflective, and everything looks a little bit better, despite being really fucking dark. I have no idea why it's so dark. A little bit of spray brush. Brilliant. Just tiptoe through. Very nice. Very uneventful. Very quiet. Eerily quiet, in fact. Brilliant. Okay, well, we got places to be very soon. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carriages. Do we? No, 7. 7 carriages. 7 carriages. Right. Alright. There we go, get her up to speed. She does have a fair bit of hauling power, this Class 47. Fair play to her. Right, in about a mile, we're going down to 5 miles an hour, so we need to keep an eye on that. Is it early morning? It's midday. Yeah, in the game it's midday. Like, it is midday in the game, but I don't know why it's so dark. I feel like it's some sort of cock-up from, like, the way I've altered the engine settings. I'm not sure. I think I've set overcast to maximum, so I think, like, the sun is being dispersed in a very strange way. Very odd. There must be a storm brewing somewhere. Stop. I'll go down to 5 mile an hour in a little bit. There we go. So far, all very uneventful. It is a very pretty game once you alter the engine setting, to be honest. Just have a high-low horn. Of accelerate fully, a little bit of brake, full application, slowing down slowly, there we go. Just going to tiptoe into the station. It was a very sad choo-choo, it really was. Okay. We're pulling up to, I'm not entirely sure what station. A little bit of braking. Yeah. About 200 yards, so I'm going to run at about 10 miles to the stopping point here. A little bit of throttle to work with. There we go. We're just going to roll up to those this level crossing up here. Just give it a horn. There we go. Moving on up. Give her a few amps. just get us up here. A little bit of independent. On. Coming over now. A little bit over speed. There's ludicrous speed as we come across here. Very nice. Very big loco. Kind of weird that I wouldn't have some kind of crossing. You know, beggars can't be choosers. Got to tiptoe in at like fucking 5 miles. I need to check the other window here. See how close we get. Make sure that all of the platforms. It's actually very difficult for this train because there's so many. Accelerating. Initial reduction as we get towards the end here. Should be okay. According to your job at Specsavers, you're allowed to sit for 3+ hours in front of the screen, knowing it will damage your vision. Yes. Yeah, we're just tiptoeing up the railway line here. Okay. We'll do a straight break, I think, rather than a low break. So I've just got to get these front doors just past the end of the platform. That's it. Beautiful. Then unlock the right doors. There we go. Real. Because if I come down here, the reason why I have to pull, like literally, look at this. Look at that. Like this rear coach literally hangs its arse off the edge of the platform. So you have to literally pull right the way. Even that's not perfect. But you have to pull right the way up in order to get away with that. Yes. A long old train, to be honest. So many people getting off. They're like, fuck this. He's a madman. I ain't getting on that train with him. Going there. Fine. All good like. Brilliant. I was 1 minute late, was I? Fair enough. Speed up here is 10 miles an hour as we go over that crossing point. Ready to lock the doors. Doors are going to be locked. Right, let's release the brake. Give it some beans. Get it up to 10 miles an hour. Let's get the horn on. A little bit of straight brake. There it is. 10 miles an hour as we go over here. Brilliant. Right over that level crossing, and then we are up to 25, blistering 25 miles an hour. We come across here. There's a little bit of a delay with the throttle on this. Like, it takes a little while for the power to figure out where it's going. I'm on an uphill gradient, that's why I'm slowing down. Right. Too bad. As soon as the arse of our train gets across that level crossing, I think we're going to be up to a decent 25 mile an hour. Any second, really. It's going to dink up to 25 mile an hour, and then when it does, just open the taps a little bit. Any second, I'm sure. Any second now. There it is, right. Give it some beans. Jesus Christ, it really makes a good whining sound, doesn't it? As you pull her up to speed. The amps fall back down. Brilliant. A little bit of straight brake to counter the downhill gradient. Excellent. Fantastic. Sounds like an old teapot, it really does. That's really what it is. Very nice. So in 1.1 miles, we're down to 15 mile an hour for our second stop. Very nice. Very, very nice. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Fantastic. Very steep downhill gradient here. Lovely. Right then. So yes, down we go. We're about a mile out from our stop. Driving over the speed limit. A little bit of straight brake just to fight that. Let the air release from the brake a little bit. There. We can hold at about 25 mile an hour. That'd be grand. Brilliant. Beautiful scenery though. Not that we can really see any of it. It's all pitch dark. Not sure why that is. Very strange. Why would they do that to us? It's got to be something to do with the lighting settings I've changed. It shouldn't be this dark at midday. There's no way. It's definitely something a bit peculiar going on. Is there another loco there? I think I see something standing in the other platform. Not sure though. At least the straight brake, because we're on the flat and level. Slow down to 15 mile an hour anyway, so I'm not going to speed up. So what time was I due in for? I'm due in at 31. I'm making okay time. Can't tell if there's another loco on the other platform. Right by the beach. Look at that. Look at that. Right along the beach. Ain't that magical? Look at that. It's superb. Somewhere out there, there's a U-boat. Come on. Like there is another loco. I see another loco in hiding. 15 mile an hour. Get the train on that. There we go. Give it a little bit of juice so it doesn't stop, because we are on a very steep uphill gradient. Oh no, it is another loco. Oh, it's one of the shunting engines. One of the shunting engines running a service this way. Lovely. Ah, brilliant. Look at him go. Superb. Right. Roll to the edge of the platform as ever. And make sure that our arse stays on. Brilliant. Just tiptoe to the end. Still loading passengers, as will I be. We'll go straight brake to stop here. Roll up to the end. Just make sure I look out the window here. Little bit of straight. Yeah, that's where you want it. Right, and unlock left. Because now, with me just overshooting this platform a little bit with my front cab, means that the rear one, again, is just barely on the platform. It's the problem that you always have with this train on this particular line. You've always got to make sure that your train's in the right place. So we're going to be leaving off here sort of very soon, I imagine. Just going to leave the doors open. A lot of people getting on and off. This must be a fairly major stop. It's right by the seaside, so I imagine they're all going with their buckets and spades to build, like, fucking doomsday shelters with the way that the weather's going. Very interesting. Yeah, this is good stuff. Yeah, this is alright. This is. With people getting off, is there anybody left on the train? Yeah, there's a fair few people left on the train. Must have just been a very busy service. Right, let's lock the doors. Other trains leaving, and so are we. Release the straight brake. Off we go. Blue anchor. Brilliant. Uphill gradient here, or we're on the flat at the moment. Not bad. Next stop is in 2 miles. That will be Washford. Brilliant. Good old Fogey's caravan site. Brilliant stuff. This is the Somerset at the end of the world. It really is. A rapture's happening, and we're running passengers to and from the seaside. Quebec does CSGO has a lot of hackers? I don't know, mate. I've never played CSGO. It does accelerate really fast. It's a decent loco, this. Got a fair bit of grunt. I'm not sure the horsepower exactly, but if you Google Class 47, I'm sure it'll have the horses that it could horsepower on Wikipedia. Brilliant. Yeah. Brilliant. Getting up to speed. Superb. Single line track. That's the only thing about the Somerset line, is that you're limited on how many trains you can run because of the fact that it's single track. So, there's only so many locos you can run on it, otherwise it gets all congested. It's 2,750 bhp, that's quite a bit. See you later for your holiday. Right. Keep chugging. I'm very surprised about Uboat. I was really enjoying it, like, but there's no sensible reason why my computer dinked out. It seems really strange. The only thing I can think of was that the overheat protection was set off. That's the only thing I can think of, but it wasn't running that hot, my PC. Running at about 85 degrees centigrade, which is, I know, warm for a PC. It is an AMD gas guzzler, but definitely not enough to trigger the overheat protection. Because as weird as it seems, the water in that game absolutely ruins, like, your graphics card. Like, it's very, very demanding, very graphically demanding, that game. But all I can think of is that it was just a hard crash. Choo choo, you're right, Drake. Very steep uphill gradient this. Let's give it some beans. Bloody hell, a 1 in 65. Good God. Hey, you appreciate why they need locos this size. Jesus Christ, a 1 in 65 gradient. Well, I'm in a mountain here. I'm on 70% throttle and it's just about breaking even with the speed. Jesus Christ. This is grueling. Brilliant though. Really brilliant. Okay, 1.8 miles. Do a 10 mile an hour stop, but our next station is in about 1,000 yards. So we'll prepare for that as and when. Should be all good. Not sure how long this service runs for, to be honest. We'll find out though. We'll see if we even bloody make it there on time, to be honest. Need to try to. Clanking along. 25 mile an hour. It's a fair old speed, like, you can't hate on it. Drake, do you mean Dowage, surely? Yeah, oh, don't confuse me. I'm already confused enough as it is. A bit more beans. There we go. Brilliant, we're going to keep going. Don't think we're going to make it there in time somehow. Maybe we will. Hard to know for sure. It's a very steep uphill gradient, this. You wouldn't want to run any decent freight on this. But you'd need a real workhorse for it. Very steep corner as well. Even slightly banked track for 25 mile an hour. Jesus Christ. Fantastic there. 1 in 74. Looks like we're reaching the top of our gradient here. We can begin to ease off the throttle a little bit. Station is in 300 yards. Okay, let's power down the throttle. Go to initial application braking. Yeah. Train speed is coming down here. Let's go 20% service. Down to initial. Then back up to 20. Then back down to initial. And then release the brake. Then let's run it on the straight brake. Get out that other window. Straight brake that. I think I've overshot that by quite a bit. Not really. I've overshot it with my loco. But all the bloody no, I'm going to lock right, not left. Close left. Don't worry about it. Close them. No, lock left. There you go. There we go. But yeah, well, at least all the coaches are on the platform. I've got that going for me at least. Just thought I'd block this level crossing for a hot minute. Oh yeah, stretchy arms. Right then. Let's see. Fantastic. Brilliant. Let's go back inside the cab then. Very quiet. It's eerily quiet. I feel like I'm missing like some ambience from the game. I don't know why. It's just weirdly quiet. I feel like something is deathly wrong. Wait until 12:40. Somebody thought they'd do some angle grinding outside as well, which is fantastic. Put that on. 2 seconds. Okay, right, so let us lock the doors, lock right. Let's be on our way then. Onderlay Ariba, let's go. Give it a good bit of throttle there. Bind the beans. We'll be slowing down to 10 mile an hour in about 1,000 yards or so. So we shall bear that in mind as we pull away from the station here. But this train could really like haul ass if it needs to. Jesus Christ. Brilliant. Fantastic. Awesome. We've got quite a steep downhill gradient that we're going to have to fight with the straight brake here, so let's see how we do. Just about fighting that. Probably have to use the train brake in order to get the kind of results that we're needing in terms of stopping this train as we go down it. Jesus. More straight brake. More straight brake. Straight brake is the locomotive's independent brake. Sometimes you only need a very light brake in order to slow the train down. Somewhere around there should be a good medium for the brake. And maybe a bit less. Go with that. Okay, let's slow it down. Get that straight brake running as well. Straight brake off. There we go, slowing down to 10 mile an hour. Release the brake. Just in time there for 10 mile an hour. Brilliant. Down to 10 mile an hour as we come through here. But it's so dark, I can't see a thing. Basically as close as you can get to driving the Somerset Railway at night. I wonder why this is a 10 mile an hour junction. Not even a junction, really. Just a crossing. Literally just an unprotected crossing, footpath thing. Fair enough. 10 mile an hour it is. Right then, I just got to wait for the arse end to get across that, and then we're back on the move. Blind Farmers Crossing, that's right. Just finishing off a beautiful bacon and egg sarnie at Longleaf, Quebec. Have to go back to college now. Have a good stream. You too, Elf. Take care of yourself. Have a good college. Good man. See you later, sir. Right, slow that brake down a bit because it's a very steep downhill gradient, and then just release it because we're able to get back on the motor. There we go. Glad to get our power back on. Let's do it. Brilliant. About there. Get a bit of straight brake going. Like the downhill gradient. It's really like hilly, like more so than I thought, more so than I remember. Train sim speedrun when? It's true. When they make a mission called Delay, I'll play that one. Go through the crossing here. Brilliant. Bad at all. So we go down to 20 mile an hour very soon. I can do that easily with the straight brake. I can live with that, I can. Gotta get there in plenty of time. 4 minutes to cover just under a mile. Do that, no problem. Brill. Absolutely brill. Just watched the Monstrum video on YouTube. Love the content. Thank you very much, Mr. Wasabi. You'll find I'm hopelessly delving into sort of simulator games as of the moment. Monstrum's coming on Halloween though, if you don't mind waiting till then. Not much for horror games anymore, Wasabi, but yeah. If you want to listen to some young old fart or old young fart waffle on about the most some nonsense, then yeah, feel free to stop in. At the moment, we're just sort of giving people just a little something extra to watch here because our U-boat campaign died. Oof. I'm speeding. Criminally speeding. Get a little bit of service brake on that. Totally missed the speedometer in the top left. Or top right, I should say. That'll be why. I was looking in the wrong place. There we go. We're going across this little bridge here. We are into Watchet. Brilliant. It's 10 mile an hour, so let's get a little bit of initial application on there. Let's go service brake 20% to fight the downhill gradients. Watch it. Very nice. Slowing down as we come on in. Not bad at all. It's nice. Very nice. I don't know what I'm doing up here. James Bond's riding the railway car. Nice perspective, actually. Yeah, accidental, but nice. Very cool. Nice. Simulator games are too good. That they are, sir. I like this perspective. Don't know why. Here we go. A little bit of application again. But these guys are all waiting to get on. Single platform, or single track platform this. 15. Production. I think this will stop in about the right place. That's pretty damn good. Literally perfect. Right, okay. Unlock on the right. Yeah, but this is the thing. So that's where the game told us to stop, but if we go to the rear of the train, the arse end will be hanging on the platform. Okay, that was a lie, apparently. This platform may be a bit longer. Okay, awesome. Yeah, sod's law, Jaina. Brilliant. That's the Indian perspective, yeah. Terrible. Loading up passengers very nicely. Took on quite a few passengers there. And around here. Nice and full there. A little bit empty there. No standing passengers. This is the, what's this one? This is the brake? This is the guard's car, isn't it? Yeah, guard car. That's it. That's where all the luggage and stuff goes if it needs to. Right then. Need to lock up. Wait until 50. So we were a little bit early, which is great. We're making good time on this schedule, which is awesome. Oh dear. Fantastic. Very nice. Okay, well we just sit tight for another few seconds and then off we go. Spot on. Thank you very much, Wasabi. Oh yeah. Fantastic. Right, let us get ready to lock the doors here. Any second now. Load passengers. And lock the door. And then off we go. Away we go. Good bit of acceleration there. Brilliant. Awesome. Right. It's so dark. It's so dark. It's nearly 1 in the afternoon. It's so dark. It's so dark. I'm not sure what I've done. I've broken something, some sort of setting. Looks lovely, but it's so dark. Hello there, Heliquin, and hello to Husky is the best. Welcome all. Right, tiptoeing our way, what will be next to Dunnerford Halt, or Dunnerford Halt? Speed up. I just thought that was British weather. It's just so weird. Let's try it. It's actually got so much power. But literally the speed, like it can get moving so fucking quickly. I love it. Tragedy that I'm only using it on some piddly little preservation railway there. Love to just open the taps on the main line. Who's that guy next to you? Are there two drivers now? That's an engineer. Secondary engineer. Okay, so there are A, any problems, or B, slow down to 15 mile an hour. Didn't see that. Bit of brake. And running. Come up via this caravan park. Yeah, a little bit of juice. Yeah, holding at about the right speed. Brilliant. Fantastic. Going in Doniford Holt here. I'm guessing this is going to be single track as well. No, for sure. Speeding a little bit. Don't worry about it. Who's checking? You know what I mean? Here we go. Platform is right here. Okay, apparently this platform's fucking tiny. Apparently we're not going to be able to like get the whole train on this platform. Interesting stuff. Let's get the initial application brake out. Stopping. Yeah. Interesting platform, this. Brake. Interesting choice of stop. Open loop. Okay, well that is an interesting way to stop this service here, I must be honest. Yeah, all of this. Do feel free, the guards opened all of these ones as well, for anybody that feels like they want to step out onto the railway. Can't actually fly inside these. It's so dark. It's ridiculous. Jesus, look at this. Look at people walking to the station. Look at that. You need to hurry up, guys. You're going to miss this service. Look at these guys. Look at these fuckers. Where have you come from? Eh? Hurry up, because the train's leaving. Are they going to make it? Yeah, did he? Oh. I feel like there's a guy missing. They are. They're despawning. You've lost your chance. Oh, they recycle. Brilliant. Behind the scenes with Dovetail Games. Right. Let's see here. Let's release that loco brake. And let a shimmy on. Do that down. 0 amps. Damps back through the system. There we go. Brilliant. Off we go then. Fantastic. So Willerton is next. 15 mile an hour is the limit. Yellow signal. Not for us, it's like an auxiliary signal. Next stop is in just over there. 10 mile an hour speed limit there. Willerton. Lots of single track platform. You can appreciate why it's difficult. So many services at the same time. I wonder if Willerton, is Willerton the halfway mark? I think it is. Memories. Get her up to speed and then we'll slow her down again if we can. Yep. Brilliant. Speed there nicely. Fantastic. Awesome. The tide's a long way out, that it was. Moving away from the seaside now. moving inland, as it were. We've got a little bit of an uphill gradient that should push against us. I'm going to slow down to 10 mile an hour in a very short distance, so let's get that service brake running. Yes, this is the halfway point. There we go. Initial reduction. There we go, we'll coast in. Yeah, just give it a couple of beans just to hold the throttle as we travel up this incline. Yep, there should be another loco in here. Ending on. This divides up into 2 track. Yes, there is. Another loco already and waiting. 13:04 we're due to arrive. We are very early. Very early indeed. Right, we're going to be sitting here for a little while then, while we wait for these services to run by each other. There we go. We're going down this left-hand track. Brilliant. Good stuff. Yes, there's another service over there. Here we go. Very nice. They'll be waiting. But the lines are clear, as will we. Brilliant. Magnifique. They've got mostly red coaches, we've got mostly brown coaches. An interesting bit of trivia there. Right. Really get some braking on there. Yep. Get going, and just to the end of the platform. I'll just hook over the platform just a little bit there. There we go. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Fantastic. Unlock left. Brilliant. Good stuff. Does that put the rear of the train on the platform? Sort of, not really, just barely. Just barely out. That's fine. So we're waiting here for a fair old time. I think 4 minutes, 3 minutes past. We've got like 4 or 5 minutes to kill here. And then we'll both be cleared to move. I never seem to make it to where I'm going as the other train does. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the other train's already stopped here. Always what happens, eh? Hello, lads. How you doing? How you doing? And I fuck with the train. The camera. Now we're asking the big... Right, can I fuck with it? Brake pressure isn't really... Sadly, their brake pressure is not releasing, whatever I do to it. I cannot fuck with the train. Oh no, it's not working. What if I was to turn their engine off? Turn their loco off. What are they going to do about that, eh? Eh? What are you going to do about that? Achievement unlocked. Fuck with the other guy's windscreen wipers. I'm loving this. Light switch. Interesting. Light box switch. I've turned off his train. Is he going to be able to move after this? Oh, I'd love to know. Is it a dead man's switch? Yeah, the dead man's switch is for Oh god, it's like there's one down here as well. Dead man's pedal. I forget. SW acknowledgement. Yeah. Brilliant. Working with this train any way that I can. Oh, it's perfect. I love it. Oh, it's great. Okay, I'm happy. I'm happy. I fucked with this train. I wonder if he'll be able to pull away as normal. I didn't realise you were messing with the other loco. I have. Yeah, I was. Yeah. Oh, what? It's a ghost train. It's a ghost train. I'm gonna say, could I have fucked with the points? Were there points to fuck with? Oh, I wish there was. Sadly, there be not. There be no points I can mess with. All handled by a signal box, it looks like. Wherever that ends up being. For points here. Change those jump. Nothing else. Damn it. Damn it. But we're still due to wait, so we'll just be sitting around for another minute or so. Well, a little over a minute, 2 minutes or so. That's Satan the cat. It's not Satan. Yeah, I'm sure where Satan the cat is. Oh dear. Right. We're just sitting here waiting, to be honest. There's not much else going on. Train drive off. I can fuck with his cab now. Come in. Let me in. Get the door. Can't get the door. Can't get the door. They won't let me in. They're keeping me out. Get the window. Get the window. Get the window. The window. I didn't get it. Get it? There we go. There's the window. Can I get in through the window? No, I don't think I can. What about the door? Gotta try and get in through the door. Yeah, doors are locked, it looks like. Doors are locked. How do I fuck with things in the train, but I can't. Wonder if they'll stop here. Like they're stopping. Pulling in nicely. Very nice. Damn it! I can't believe they can move, like... Oh, God, I had to, like, reload the terrain. Lock the doors, then. And off we go. Release all the brakes. And... give it some juice. There we go. Brilliant. Good stuff. Line for a bit. There we go. We're going up to 25 miles an hour as soon as we get out of these points here. Brill. Fantastic. Oh, stretchy arms. Oh, goodness me. Give it a bit of power like. There we go, it's fine. Get the throttle floating around the 10 mile an hour mark. This is nice. We're going to be going off for lunch soon, so hopefully we finish in reasonable time. Rather peckish, I must be honest. Clearly morning stream is where I should be more often, apparently, yeah. Is ZF going to replace LNER? What is that? I feel like I should know what LNER is. It sounds familiar. There we go. We got some power. There we go. Lovely. All underway nicely here. London North Eastern Railway, yeah. I don't know about all of ZF, but definitely me. I'll be there. With Margaret. Margaret there. She's terrifying. Don't look at her. Turns you to stone. Right. Yeah, fair old distance to Stogumber. Stogumber. Lovely. Excellent job. Here we go then. It's so dark on the road. I can't believe how dark it is. Actually outrageous. We're going to keep going to the end. Hopefully we do alright here. Oh, I'm super annoyed about Uboat. Really would have liked to have played that. But it did just freak out, sadly. U-Boat Sloth Bear? Yeah, we were playing a submarine game earlier, but like my PC hard crashed playing it. Which I don't know whether it was to do with heat or whether it was to do with some problem with the game. But like even now, playing on this with like, you know, I wouldn't say it was super graphically demanding, but like my PC's running fine in terms of heat. Train Sim best stream, thank you. Or Train Sim best sim. That it is. Yeah. Okay. 2.1 miles to go. What cooler do I have on the CPU? I've got a Kraken X61. It's like a all-in-one CPU, water cooler and radiator block. Speeding rather significantly. There we go. Slow it down a little bit. Brilliant. We can just coast for a little bit. I don't mind going over speed for a hot moment. Absolutely fine. Oh, goodness gosh. Oh, God. I swear to God, I'm going to be going back to bed in a minute. Brilliant. We'll swing right here. Round the corner, not bad. Not really much to talk about here at the minute. We're sort of sitting and just letting the train just chug away. A little bit of power here. Just we're going under speed a little bit too much. If you really wanted to do it hardcore, I think it's F9, is it? F10? I'm sure it was like F10 or 12. No, F8? I'm sure one of these turns off the interface. Not sure what I just did. Pressed a load of stuff and weird shit happened. That's a 280mm all-in-one. There's no way your CPU should be getting that warm with that. I am not sure then. It could even be that the radiator needs a clean. It's probably the case. Sounded like a screenshot to me. Yeah, I just hit every key under the sun. Right, let's keep going. Hopefully we'll get to where we're going soon. Oh, God. Ooh. I did do a screenshot. Who knows? It might end up even being the thumbnail. And I turned distance warnings off, did I? Did I? I turned something off, didn't I? I've turned something off and I don't know how to turn them back on. I've turned the FPS counter on, apparently. How did I do that? Okay. Well, we can now see my FPS. I swear to God I'm clicking this button and it's doing like multiple things. No? That's screen. That's that button. F3. Apparently I've also turned, as you say, I've also turned off the speed indicators and things, unless there is no change in speed and there is no signal for some significant distance. The button of randomness, yes. It's so dark. It is so dark. I can't see anything. It's outrageous. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I can't even see down the railway line. Where's the cab light? I need the cab light. Do we have a cab light? Is there a cab light? I don't think we have a cab light. Hard to know. I don't think they modelled a cab light because they didn't think I'd be stupid enough to need one. Okay, we're stopping soon. Let's get a little bit of braking going. Decelerate. There we go. Pulling on into the station. Fantastic. Clearly entered a twilight dimension, yeah. Yeah, we'll just roll in here. Oh, it's so weirdly like unambient. Wondering what the hell's gone on. Just roll in there. Just using the uphill gradient here. Lagumba. Quaint little platform for sure. Application. Yeah, this should bring the train to a stop near enough where I need it. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Right, unlock the right side. Brilliant. Look at it. It's so weird. It feels like it's so late at night. Contact signaler. Proceed at restricted speeds. Oh, goodness gracious. Goodness gosh. Okay. I wonder when our next platform is, or our last platform. I feel like we're around the middle point. For sure. Hard to know exactly where we are, though. Loading up passengers like. A couple more trying to get on, but you're going to miss your train here, friends. No, you're not. You've got to keep making it to these stations early. Shock horror. It's so dark. It's so dark. It's ridiculous. Look how dark is that. I can't even see if there's a cab light. I can't see any light reflections to maybe indicate that there is a cab light. Well, how do I see? Desk light is on, tail light is off. There will be the emergency brake. This red. That. Sort of isolate switch. Sort of alarm. Ah, there you go. Cab lights. Fantastic. Tiny little bulb light. We found him. Oh dear. Good grief. I just can't believe how dark it is. Right then. Rocombe Heathfield. Release the brake. Get that. Yeah. Look how quickly this bastard accelerates, man. Literally. It's a beast. Just yoinks out of there in no time at all. Brilliant. There we go. So we got a yellow signal in 2.5 miles. We're running at 20 mile an hour. Just tiptoe on. Gosh, so many things here. ASW isolation switch. I feel like I shouldn't mess around with that. Look how low texture that bell is. Look me. Protection of the line. That's a flag. That looks like a rolled up flag. In case of fire. It's nice that I'm paying attention to the line. In case of fire, you shut down diesel engine and push button. Doesn't even work. Can't go in and have a look. Game. On steep hill, give it some beans. Lovely stuff. Magnifique. Oh gosh. Lovely. Oh dear, a 1 in 100 hill for like a train is like, it's pretty hardcore. It's not the steepest we've been on. We've been on a 1 in 47, 1 in 47, which is just outrageous for a train. Thank you there, Trill, for donating to the Not So Tiny Couch Fund. Very, very kind. I'm not sure why that didn't pop up then. Trill just earned his 1k bits badge. Congratulations, sir. Why didn't that pop up? Have any of them been popping it up? Apologies if stuff's not been popping up. Why are trains and hills so bad? It's just because they really struggle to climb them. This is like some sort of crossing, rail crossing. There's a video on YouTube by James May called "Why Trains Can't Go Up Hills." If you watch that, you'll understand. You'll understand it there, Sloth Bear. I presume you know who James May is, one of the Top Gear guys. Why is Q so good at reading the chat? It's a very good question. Right, we're still running into this station here. Rocombe Heathfield sounds familiar in terms of being on the other end of the line, so I think we're getting close to the end of this journey. Not far from the end of this journey, for sure. I mean, I could take a look at the map, couldn't I? There is a map, I think. One of these keys. So, Crowcombe Heathfield. We've come all the way down there. We're here at the moment. Moving at a fair old pace. And we go to there. And I'm pretty sure our terminus is here. So we're about 2/3 of the way there, for sure. Only be one or two more stations. Oh yeah, look at that, last one after this. Brilliant. About 20 minutes time. I knew Crowcombe Heathfield sounded familiar. Crowcombe. Did anyone else see that vid of James May repairing a Hornby train? Yes. Bit more power. Wonder if we'll cross another loco. Brilliant. Just keep it going. Fantastic. That stuff as we go across there. Brill. Right then. Through we go. I wonder how much steel is like on a. I wonder how many miles of steel there are in the, unlike the track. Like, it's obviously you gotta have tracks. How do you feel about model trains? I used to own a few. Used to own a couple of Hornby trains myself. Loved them. Don't really do anything with them anymore. I don't know. Maybe one day. Maybe once me and Jane have got a place, have my dedicated Hornby train room. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be fantastic. Going up to 20 mile an hour. Right. Here we go. Drill says, you're a model train fan, eh? Give me my money back. Ah, I'm wounded. Slow down a little bit. Release that brake slightly. There we go. On the left hand side there. This is the second to last one. Got a red signal ahead of us as well, which means we'll probably be waiting for another train to pull in. We are very early, in fact. And so we're extremely early into Crowcombe Heathfield. Initial application. Slowing us down here. So 15% service. Gonna be undershot this one if I'm not careful. Okay. Will do nicely. Awesome. Right, well, unlock left. You can even go for a bit of a walk if you like around the station here. Don't have a flashlight, sadly. So we've got a red signal, which can only mean that there's another train just a little bit ahead of us. I wonder where he is, where that train is. Could be here in a jiffy. Can you run yourself over with your own train? I guess so. The bizarre thing is that I've actually been to this train station, like in real life. I imagine maybe a couple of us have. Weirdly familiar. F for torch. Of course there isn't a torch. It's Train Sim World. Signal. I fuck with the points. Oh no, it's all handled by a signal bot. I contact the signaler. Can't. Signal. I love that. All I can think of doing is just fucking with. I love it. Where is the signal bot? I wonder if I can get into the signal bot. That's it. Doubt I'll be able. Oof, I've like yeeted off the platform. Oh, do you want to give up control? No. No, it's my train. Would be the signal bot. Walk a mile. Jesus, how many levels do you get for walking just a mile? Jesus Christ. Right, can I look with it? Oh, wait a minute. Can't fuck with it. Why not? Come on, game. Give me my respite. You can fuck with those ones. I cannot fuck with these ones, which I despair about so greatly. Yeah, these are all locked in. Ah, damn it. What else could I do? Oh, I'm on a green signal now, so strange. Maybe there is no train coming. Maybe the train is a lie. Maybe there was never a train. How bothersome. Where did that train go? Who amongst us truly knows where that loco went? God, there must be another train. Have I been... That's a green signal I've been cleared for. I've been cleared a green signal. Which means that there's no trains nearby. At least no trains coming the other way. Yeah, looks like the line's clear. In fact, all the way down to wherever I'm going. No, I want to keep the service. Can't close the map for some reason. Oof. Suppose we should get back on the train then. Thought I could pull that lever then. Ah, damn it! Let me screw with your game, Dovetail. Where can I go? Like just in the trees. Oof, fell down then. Interesting. Say hello. Hello! Got this. Where's the loo? Is this the loo? Shitter. That looks. Can't go in. Sadly. The guard? No, you alright? You want to get on the train? Maybe. Hey? You want to get on the train? What about you, fella? No, not fella. Phyllis. Why you're just standing here watching it? A very nice platform. Lamp room. Where they keep the lamps. Toilets? Guessing here? A Somerset Railway. Nice. Some for coffee. And a milk churn. Suppose I should get to the train in a minute. Very nice. Just a massive building site there. Why not, eh? All under construction, right? Wonder if that's like a metagame developer meme. It's just under construction. Run through these doors. I am Neo. Can't run through that guy, though. No, it's my service. Oh, ooh, that's such a long train. Actually, such a long train. I drive it from here, but in reverse. Now we're asking the real. I'd have to figure that out another day, perhaps. Oh, God. There we go. In. Ready, steady, cook. Right. And lock door. Release brake. Power up. And away we go. Last stop is the final stop. Brilliant stuff. Off we go. Fantastic. Right then. Right then. Oh, slow it down a little bit. Oh well, the speed increased at just the right moment. Gotta get some straight brake in there to counter the effects of the downhill gradient, for sure. Very nice. Brilliant. Right then, all we've got to do is just run down to oh gosh, oh big yawn. Yeah, we've got to run down to the final stop in 3.2 miles. It's a fair old distance, to be fair. This headlight's crap. Sorry, it really is. But what's the point in having a good headlight for a train? By the time that you know, unless you have like the power of a small sun attached to the front of your train, you're not going to be able to stop if anything is in front. Where are the steam locomotives? It's a good question. They are otherwise predisposed. I'm not sure. They really need to do a steam loco, but I think the reason they don't is because they know how bad like particle effects look in their game engine, like smoke. So I think they just avoid it as a point of tension. Because unless you mod the shit out of their engine, or like, you know, configure the shit out of their game engine, it doesn't really work. It really doesn't. God, I'm falling asleep to my own ASMR train journey. Send help. I can't open the doors anymore. They've made this one Joe-proof. It's very annoying. Battery on. Selector. We're on passenger. Passenger. Air brake. Everything. Brake. Got a spare horn. Second. That. A portal to hell. Just on the front of the train. Love it. Lighting. Switch off lighting. Sorry, switch off lighting on leaving loco unless required for safety reasons. Fair enough. Going to be making good time as we come down there. In before great train robbery, that's it. It's so dark. It's unbelievable. Anti-slip brakes on. Yeah. Not much else I can do really. Just twiddle my thumbs. A bit of leather to the right of marking. Very strange. Very strange. Try not to tab out. Why is the emergency brake like down there? That's what I don't get. Like, surely it would be better to have it like up here somewhere. Not totally out of reach. So you could always just slam it forward, couldn't you? Right, nearly there. Slowing down a fair bit actually. Let's release the brake. So, cab light left. Disabled at the press of L. This is the train driver equivalent of reading the shampoo bottle on the toilet. Yeah, I suppose it is, Crump. Yeah, fantastic. What an analogy. I love it. Is there like a weight? Can you like decouple? Did you drop? Terrible. Terrible business. Don't think you. Oh, that. Oh, last stop's coming up soon. Suppose we can go for a fly around. Camera number 8. Brake a little bit. Get some cinematic shots here. Go here. Train comes through. Any second. Yes. Great picture. Very nice. T is the new hotkey for the in-cab timetable. Ah, there you go. Look at that. Brilliant. How well did I do? 500 AP, 500 AP. I've done well, apparently. Oh. Over. Oof. It pushes you up to the ceiling. Damn it. I thought I deleted the train. Why are the lights off in all the carriages? Oh shit, yeah. How do I turn them on? At this turning point. Carriage lighting. Turn that on? It is. Is there a way for me to... Not a tick box here. It's tail light. Not a clue. There's compartment. Yeah, you can't click cycle through. Why would I need to look? No. 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 Okay. No, not really. There's compartment. Also, yeah, I guess it's not possible. We roll. Right. Initial application. Go for a service break. Yeah. This is our final stop. Final stop. Final call. Break. In. Approach. Stick. Going on that left-hand line, I reckon. Memory serves, which it might not do. Yep. Huh. All the way to the end. Very picture. Now this is a long platform. This is a significant platform. Want me to pull right down the far end, don't they? I think it's just going to roll to a stop. I'm not going to try and park it up at the end. I'm just going to stop it where it stops. Who knows, maybe it will make it to the end. I doubt it though. Probably tell me off actually. I'll probably be like, you're not at the end. Probably, yeah, here we go. I've probably got to just get closer. Sad choo-choo indeed. Can you drive Japanese bullet trains? Not in this version. Probably like the proper train simulator. Well, I say the proper one. Like the other, like, slightly lower production quality train sim one. There we go. Yeah. To the nearest point. And that is the end of this service. Unlock the left-hand doors. Got to load passengers, but this is the last one of the service. And once they're loaded, it's a good one. Job will be a good one. This is the last station stop. Everything after this, it's like sidings. Do some missions down here at some point, but not for the main part of the. There we are. Well, once that's all sorted and we lock up the doors, I think we'll be done. Any second. There we go. Brilliant. Not bad at all, I don't think. I mean, I kept... Well, my speed's like really dropped here, but I'm guessing those are station stops more than any. Stop accuracy was pretty good, actually. Worst one was 10 yards at Washford platform. It was very nice. We pulled in a minute late to the first platform. Then we pulled in a minute early, a minute early, a minute early, on time. Like 6 minutes early, 6 minutes early. Fantastic. So like on time is the name of the day. But yes, that is it from myself. Oh God. Yeah, apologies about U-Boat. I might come back and give it another look because I was reasonably enjoying it. So yeah, thank you very much. Yep, it's the end of the stream, Cronbot. I'm going to wrap up there. Thank you for just watching a little bit of Train Sim. As I say, it was sort of a sideshow. But yeah, I appreciate you coming down. So take care of yourselves, folks. Have a nice afternoon. Have a nice evening, and I shall see you all in the next stream. Bye bye.